Tippy time my damies, Top Cat here and welcome back to the channel. I'm still rocking that Dappy mod, cheers for the sympathies guys, but I wanted to post this vid this week as we got ourselves a sick new waveframe sword in heavy metal that looks like it came straight out of an anime. This paired with the fact that the Strongholds are becoming a seasonal armor piece, this build just had to be done. This Financier waveframe sword has a lot of good toys. In the left, the three that I'll be chasing are Sharp Harvest, Relentless and Attrition, and honestly the right has nothing but juicy perks with Chain Reaction, Eager's Edge, Elemental Honing, Binary and Ambush, but for me the money is always surrounded. Now it is a waveframe sword, but I'll be using the light attack to look at our scalars. Base damage we're doing 660. But this being a crucible weapon, we've also got access to the Tenacity Origin trait. This gets stronger with every stack we earn, up to 20 stacks. This is another 12% damage bonus, and once we've earned this stack, it doesn't go away until we perish. You can swap your weapons, do whatever you want, it's a constant. And it's one of the reasons this Origin trait is so strong. With an enhanced surrounded trait, this pushes our damage up to 1030. We're going to be using Cauterize. We do increase solid damage to Strand or stasis debuff enemies. Our build is a Strand one, but this only counts for our heavy attacks, not our light attacks. I'm running 3-piece Gunner, 1-piece Grenadier, and 1-piece Brawler. This gives our kit 60 health, 100 melee, 100 nade, 60 soup, 30 class with 200 weapons. We've done this as we want to get quick melees and nades whilst giving us a greater swap speed and a 15% damage boost to our swords against minor and major combatants. With both glaives and swords and running guns, you'll often leave like that bad dude with one nuthead's worth of health left, but we now do 1165, making them one-shots, thus saving half of our ammo reserves. We're going to push this kit all the way up to 200 weapons with the use of fonts. If you don't like this, we can swap these out with surges for even more damage, but I preferred the weapon stat bonuses. With any sword centric build, we treat them like primaries, so we need a solid source of ammo. This will do that, as well as increasing damage against bosses with our special weapons by 15% and our heavy weapons another 10%. Now we're not reinventing, just rejigging the wheel. Banner of War on Berserker should be every Guardian's first port of call with any sword build. We get Banner of War when we get a kill with either a melee, finisher or sword. This is going to push our sword damage out to 1432 per light attack, more than doubling our sword damage with no surges required. The sword damage is instant the second we have Banner of War, but as we gain more and more kills, that banner pulses stacks faster and we're going to heal faster. It's also going to buff our Frenzied Blade Strength. At base these hit for 512, but between Banner of War and Shield Crush and the Artifact, we now slice and dice for 1280. For Shield Crush to give us that bonus, we need Woven Mail. There's a couple of different ways to get that. One of the most consistent ways I found is with Attrition Orbs on your sword. This makes us orbed purely by applying damage. But I've also got a Siphon mod on my noggin to make us orbs of those multi-kills. These will feed through to warding, giving us Woven Mail for 5 seconds, allowing us to easily stack Woven Mail on top of our Banner of War for a 45% damage resist. We then add the Strongholds. These maximize our guard resistance and endurance to our swords, so no matter how big the boss, we can just stand there and eat all the damage. When we block hits, we gain stacks of perfect guard, and damaging targets after blocking is going to grant us restoration. The time we have restoration active for is determined by the amount of stacks that we have, and all stacks are removed if we haven't blocked any damage for 10 seconds. It's one of those kits that really has to be played hard. You can't be a pansy with a sword build. You gotta chuck yourself in the mess balls deep, but the payoff is stupid good. We're going to be running a 4-piece Bushido kit. This gives us healing off the back of our final blows with a drawn or reloaded weapon. And with either our bow, shotgun or sword final blows, it will temporarily reduce incoming damage. And when we continue to get our sword kills, it's going to extend that effect. This kit now has all the DR, damage and healing you could ever want or need. Now, as our swords don't reload, I've gone for that drawing method as my way into the Bushido. I'm going to be maining 2 swords on this kit. I have here an Ergo Sum, it's solar so I can take advantage of Cauterize or solar surges if need be. I've opted for Wolfpack rounds, giving both my Legendary Heavy and Allies Legendary Heavies Wolfpack rounds, not just boosting our boss damage, but also making carving through those waves more deadly. This kit is able to deal with unsubs fairly regularly, but you'll need to rotate your primaries in order to deal with the other champions. When you do, I'll try and equip an abundant ammo mod, so we can treat both our heavy and special weapons like they are the primary. I run Diviner's Discount in the artifact so we can use a solid mod on our kicks more cheaply, with both special weapon finders and heavy ammo finders on our noggin. We'll be able to generate an ammo brick every 12 to 18 kills, and every ammo brick we earn will have 19 ammo in it, as well as spawning special ammo at the same time. This allows us to rotate between both of our swords, proccing Wolfpack rounds and using the Financier's waveframe movement tech on the constant. Now, in order to accommodate all this, we've got a couple of moving parts, but they'll all work seamlessly together and feel effortless. I've got times dilation mods, 2 of them, to feed our 2 weapon fonts. You can swap these out for 2 solar surge mods for raids in your dungeons, but with our running guns, I prefer the font's ammo generation together with its damage bonus. We make orbs of our melee kills, and with 1 melee font, that'll push us to 100. With Into the Fray, we gain Woven Mail whenever we pop our super, or by destroying a Tangle. And this season, much like last season, baby, we got plenty of them. With Fray, whenever we have Woven Mail, we have increased melee generation, meaning whenever you switch off with your swords, you should always have 3 melees ready to burn. This is really good, as these and my nades are going to be my main source of activating Cauterize. With Threaded Transmutation, our weapon kills make us tangles whilst we have Woven Mail. I would suggest running Suspension Nades for that constant source of unstop, and we'll be able to have them fairly quickly at 100 stat. In the artifact, we'll be using Tightly Woven, Threaded Blast and Tangled Web to boost our suspensions and tangle damage a little bit further, with both Elemental and Refresh to boost how often we can manufacture them. Now, feel free to pause here for all my artifact, mods and fragments, but there will be a dim link in the description down below. With Strongholds getting added to the seasonals in a few weeks, giving us even more damage resist, I'm kinda curious how you guys have been running your kit. I'm looking to make both stasis and solar variants and welcome all your input. I love this kit. I didn't think I'd be making many gunner kits, but the ammo gen and bonus damage on this one goes a long way. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure to thumb it if you dug it, sub if you're new, and as always, tippy time my damies, what a tie.